short.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll send the back in motion. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
What a waste of time.
I'm not having fun anymore.
Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
We can make a play here. All right? Take it to him.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And the Black Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Just take it to him.
He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down. Looks to throw. Coming out aggressive now. Yeah, hold on. He
has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got room to work. Smashes ahead. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. To throw, it's Hauser. Deep side of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be right. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. It's short. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15.
We can do this.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, running back in again. We'll give him a tackle on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They've got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's spread the ball around. Clear it out here, fellas. We'll make a mistake.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trade your outfit. Making us look bad.
Here on 3rd down for this offense.
All right, let's control the trenches. All right, now let's go get 6. Going on the strike. I feel it.
From the gun, wants to pass. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Hunt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Going deep. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you would like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands. They're just saying.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that outside. They finally get told the line right there. Pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Pirates are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The jet sweep pass. Sweep right there. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. He gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offense is not to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
That pass not close as he got Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's short. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here comes the option. He can't corral it. Push the ball's on the ground. He's got the ball. He'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce. The offense bounces back.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Run that ball downfield, son.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Run that ball down the field.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now on second down.
Roll the boys. That's it. Keep it rolling.
Wants to go on top. Throws to the wide. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind what he was going to have to do.
And the Black Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really good looking run. When you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to back. And as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they're running back, looking for the win. Gets it past the mark. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now on first and 10 from the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it behind the big guys in line. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive in potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Nice grab and track. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here. And you've had a great first half.
Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
All right, let's go!
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Not a chance. Missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. Got enough for the first down once more. Tying it on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wait for this!
And the Pirates just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Get the ball, defense! Let's go!
Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. He scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The Pirates have it with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Just outside the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And the Pirates have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. return. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
Run it in for a touchdown! He's pushing the rock down the field!
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Forced to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback keeper. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Green 25.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Muscling ahead. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Wants to go up top on first down. Ball over the middle. It's short. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Get your eyes checked. On the set. No defense! No defense!
Run it. It's Jenkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Run it down, D.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped at a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They're going to play like this the rest of the game.
Across the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The give to the big fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. Screen, watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Makes the catch. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get on the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the kick in the air. A little soft, but pass falls incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle in that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. on the gun, wants to beat. With the catch, it's Wells. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
On the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Green 25. It's our game to win, offense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
Here we go. Let's get out of here with a win, oh.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return. But more important, they go and take away, and now they're in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
One back in the backfield. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon
next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield. Swings it into his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back pass on second down. Here we go! It's up. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. Defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And the Black Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Snag in the middle of the tower. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide and spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Looking at wide receiver screen. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. This drive will be more productive.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at the extra yards. He gets the rest. Nice third down conversion.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. The Pirates on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the whole
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will